Hello, my beautiful queer friends. My name is Joy, and I run poetry accounts called Poems by Joy, and I'm back with another video today. This is part 2 of Poems for Hard Times Queer Edition. I have to tell you again and remind you that I'm working on a manuscript of queer poetry. It will be queer political thought combined with a little bit of queer love. It's like a dual manuscript. I am about halfway through the manuscript. It will be released in 2026. It will be free. This will be something that I've worked on for the people, and it will be distributed free to the people, only available in queer spaces. You won't even be able to purchase this manuscript. You will only be able to be given to it for free. It will be given to you to the people, because that is who it belongs to the people for which it was written for. Have a Master of Science in Strategic Communication, a marketing degree. I plan to market this myself, do the whole process myself. So if you are interested in this process, please subscribe to my channel and follow along with this process. I'll be taking you along the journey, giving you updates along the way. So click like if you like what you hear, and subscribe. Thank you so much. So for this video, you might be wondering, why am I doing this hard times for queer people topic? Well, hard times are part of the human experience, right? But even more so for queer people. We're a group of people who've been traditionally closeted and oppressed, and we have very unique needs. And of course, I want to say here, if you find yourself in any extreme situation of depression or mental health crisis, be sure to pause this video and seek help. You can always call or text the crisis hotline 988. Also, if you're looking for coping strategies for mental health, please check out my Poems for Hard Times Queer Edition video 1. I will link that below. I have some coping strategies that you can tap into and some resources that you can use. And be sure to stay to the end of this video. I have some bonus mental health tips that you can use if you are feeling a little poor these days. Now, I know times are a bit heavy for queer people. Politically, we're taking a look right now at Obergefell, our marriage equality precedent. It looks like the Supreme Court might take a look at that in upcoming times, right? So we had that landmark decision that gave marriage equality across the board as a federal right. And it looks like Kim Davis, I believe it was, has petitioned the courts to take another look at that, and we're hoping that doesn't get overturned. That would be an act of deception. We were told that was not going to be the case if we got Trump in as president. We were not going to appeal marriage equality, and look here we are looking at marriage equality again. We should not be doing this in 2025. In addition, we are constantly hearing anti-trans rhetoric in our media. Politicians are constantly proposing bills of anti-trans rhetoric. We are not here for it, are we, friends? No, we are not. So I understand if the air feels a little bit heavy, and if this is really affecting our mental health and our moods. And this is why I have this video series. I understand if you're feeling very disheartened. And I just want to say this: if you've ever felt unsafe as a queer person in America, I understand. Because I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but actually, if you've ever felt safe as a queer person in America, I think you've been living an illusion. I used to think that I felt safe as a Black queer woman in America, living in the suburbs of a red state. Guess what? I haven't been safe. I've been living the illusion that I've had this sense of safety. Girl, you ain't been safe. Not ever. And exploring poems about how safety really is an illusion for me. As a Black queer woman in these spaces, I've never been safe. We are not totally safe, but this is not a call to be fearful. This is not a call to panic. This is a call to be vigilant. This is a call to take care of one another. This is a call to have self-care and to take care of each other and to look out for one another, okay? So let's stay hopeful, and let's just remain vigilant and hopeful. If all else fails, grab a pen, write some poetry, and let's stick it to the man, baby. And never forget, queer joy is queer resistance. My first poem for Poems for Hard Times Queer Edition is called What It's Like to Be the Bee. So some themes you can look for in this poem would be themes of loneliness along with despair, mixed with a little bit of humor and maybe some irony. What it's like to be the bee. I am bored when I am awake. I sometimes think that I could be the type of hermit or spinster or a perpetual third wheel that could be satisfied with the one hummingbird I saw this year, pursuing nectar from a faded old faux fern in a plastic pot underneath the pergola, the bottom of a bee hanging out of the hosta in the front yard. God bless him, he found it. But I seldom sustain happiness or satisfaction or interest in anything for long. I must not wear loneliness well. I pace the floor in my blackened socks, careful to brush off the crumbs that linger around my toes, picking at my cuticles to slow down, but I feel rushed. As if time had a purpose of its own, the proud sneering at the pariah, I am punished for sins in a past life, passed over for being just a tad smaller in person than I appear in pictures. Not by weight, in stature. I just never grow. So forgive me if I seem irritated today. I was told there would be cake, a celebration of this unique mix of tragedy and triumph over how the way things were drawn in the cards and the way things feel now that I am aware that I am alive, animated and not whole in the fullest sense. I blink to make sure it's all true, required, and honest. I blink again to hold back tears. I wonder what it's like to be a hummingbird or bee. I've never been one to be satisfied with my life. I'm always searching for more, always wanting to learn more, accomplish more, work harder, do more. Whether it's just to smash the patriarchy or write better poems. How much different would life be if I just settled in and was satisfied with what I had, or was just content with where I am and with just being the bee? Just being. How would your life be different if you just stopped wanting? And is wanting even a bad thing? Is striving even a bad thing? What do you think? What do you think? My next poem for Poems for Hard Times Queer Edition is called Message and Reply Dance. This one is about the hardship of online and app dating, the dreaded Hinge experience, and it's fairly self-explanatory. Message and reply dance. That sounds like such a fun role, you said in response to my second text. I gather my courage, mud water outside, mosquitoes threatening to bite in the stagnant water. Yes, my job is fun. Yes, I am fun. Yes, we could be fun together. I leave space for you to text back, which of course is not how this works. That's not how any of this has ever worked. So I scoop up my melancholic eye rolls, bug-infested puddles, make me do the dance. This is how it's done. No, I cannot wait. No, I love this. No, this is fine. And I think to myself, if I do not hear back from you today, I will drop my goddamned phone right here in this puddle. Okay, so that's a little dramatic. I understand. I have a feeling I know you know what this poem means. If you know, you know. Drop your experience in the comments if you know how hard it is to date on Hinge. Okay, you've made it this far in the video. It is time for bonus mental health tips. First one, friends, prioritize your sleep. We all need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, but you know your body best. Prioritize your sleep for your mental health and your self-care, baby. Tip 2, prioritize a nutritious diet. Prioritize whole foods, right? I know ultra-processed foods have their place sometimes and they're ultra-convenient, but really try to eat whole foods that are complementary to whatever diet that you are on. It will make you and your body feel better and your brain feel better. Oh, and also positive affirmations. I know it sounds hokey, but I'm a firm believer in this. You live in your head 24/7. Nobody else has as much access to your brain as you do. Speak power to yourself. Build yourself up. Be your biggest fan. You have to love yourself, baby, and you have to fake it till you make it. Believe in yourself. Talk power to yourself. Talk sweet things to yourself. You're a beautiful queer person. You rock. You're a winner. You're gonna make it. You're well. You're grateful. You're beautiful. And I believe in you. You should too. That's what I have for you, right? And I think it's wonderful. Those are my best tips, right? Overall, times can be hard, can't they? And they will get better, and I cannot promise that, but I have a deep suspicion that they will. I really do. God told me that, right? And know what our queer God also told me? To like and subscribe. Get it? Okay. Well, thank you, my beautiful queer people. Have a wonderful day. I love you.